Hello and welcome to QT30. Today's game, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. We'll go straight to story mode. Okay, I'm gonna go with chill. These side-scrolling brawler type games I'm not good at, so I'm gonna relax and have a little bit of fun for this video. One. Okay. The thing is, it's not. I can press the buttons on the screen, but it's not me doing the action on the screen. So whilst it's nice that there is a tutorial, it's not nice that I have no option to do this myself. So yeah, it's good but also not as good as I would have liked. Like it says mid-air. Shouldn't it have taught us what mid-air is first? Because so far all these buttons have been attacking and not one of them has said what button you press to get mid-air. I'm gonna guess it's up, but yeah. So there's a weird tutorial. Like I say, it's great that you can see it, but it's bad that you yourself can't do anything about it. Oh, reanimate. That's not bad at all. That's a good idea.
Any comments?
It replenishes. Okay. At least we get to have a quick look at the action, and it doesn't take too long to see it all. Select the hero. Alright. All-rounder. I think I'll go with Leonardo for now. Just keep it nice and simple. But it's cool that you can get 6-player multiplayer on this. Or it's taking control as well, that's also nice, but again, a choice would have been cool.
Breaking news.
Alright, yeah, this is a familiar art style from the, I guess, 90s when I would have played some of these brawlers before. There was a challenge? I don't remember it telling me there was a challenge. Cool, let's use some of these moves. Some dodging, some power charging. The animation's really cool. And some nice vibration on the controller when you get hit like that. Oh, oh. Try to. X is jump. That's a cool attack. It looks cool. But even on this chill mode, I'm a bit surprised at how intense. Like, I can see them spawn, but I can't seem to jump quick enough. And it's weird. It feels like I'm stuck in the animation. So I do press X to jump, but also feels like it's not letting me jump. It's weird. What's taunt again, was it? R1, okay. My health's getting a little low. Not entirely sure what would replenish my health. Thankfully the dodge seems to work mostly when I want it to. It's just the jump that's a little bit... I can't go back. I wanted to check that door. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Defeat them using traps. How did I do that? How did I do that? Yeah, for some reason the jump doesn't seem to be quite as good as everything else. It's food. Can I eat it? I kind of expect there to be a button to grab, but it says it's automatic. I see the health. How do I do it? The health was there. Well, how do I eat it? Am I missing a button prompt? I come from the top down. Okay, it's got a little bit of, well, kind of feels like jank. Let's just say it's something that I would have expected from the game, like in the arcades of the 90s, but not nowadays. I expect it to behave a little bit better. Again, I tried to roll, but I felt like it wouldn't roll. So. And I'm talking about the controls so much because it's a brawler, and one of the choices you have are controls. So if the controls don't feel smooth, then it's instantly noticeable. And for me, it is. Yes, the game looks cool and it is interesting and surprisingly difficult. But for a chill mode, I expected the lock-on to be a little better, or for the jump to be a bit more responsive. Especially with chill, I would have expected a little bit more health to be available. This would be one health pickup. You know, it's the first level, first time playing it. There's the second one, you know? Why? Did you see that stutter? Hey, the game just for not even a second just stopped. It was weird. Nuts. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing. The weird thing was, when I have tried to roll, it's on the same plane. It's very difficult to roll upwards. I'm guessing that you can't actually do that. But for me, that's what my first instinct was, to roll out of the way, roll up. But it didn't work. You got to go up with a controller. That's the first episode done. Another trophy? What's that one for? Well, the challenge was to not get hit. I gotta press R1 to look around. It's a big map, but honestly, how much of this are we actually gonna play? It's difficult to tell. The weird thing is, it doesn't tell us what the challenges are. What's Turtle Lair? What's all this? I guess there's something to do with the trophies, maybe? Library? I guess I can't read them, I might need to get them all. Living room? So this is the information. This is the challenges. So why have you got to go all the way here to find out? Okay, so I guess the game's going to encourage us to play multiple times with different characters to level them all up. It feels an unnecessary step. Maybe a relic of the era is trying to emulate. That's the turtle van on the left there, so they've taken the wheels off so we can't use it. I like that conceit. It gives us a reason why we're on foot and attacking. Got power. I'm guessing that's going to be like some sort of power up. No, I'm getting that pizza. It's just a shame that it's weird. No, this is weird. Again, is it weird that that's such an important pizza but wasn't shown in the tutorial? Feels like that would have been useful information to have. Again, I could see that being thrown. I pressed the dodge and nothing happened. Yeah, for the pickups, it looks like you gotta go from the top down for some weird reason. You see that stutter? Ooh, hit that back at him. On the side, when it comes to side scrollers like this, the only one I can think off the top of my head is when I played River City Ransom. Was it the NES or Super Nintendo game? I can't quite remember, but it was an experience, that's for sure. top down. Here we go. We're going to try and hit that kind of like Street Fighter. Yeah, it increases the combo. That's cool, I suppose. How long does that combo stay on the screen for? Or not no. Longer than some games. What was it? There was a game I played for Backlog Conquering where the combo was like 2 seconds and gone. Thank you for suggesting the attack. I do appreciate that. I kind of knew that was going to happen, but I also wanted just to see what the game would do, and yeah, it was just as ridiculous as I had hoped. That was cool. You know, the controls maybe not quite as I'd hoped, but the game still has some cool moments, that's for sure. Cool set pieces, I think, would be the better word to say. Can I go down there? Okay, you're not meant to. I probably timed that just a little wrong. How did I do that though? I don't really know how I did it. Fling it. Yeah, I kind of feel like grab would have been a really nice button to have. I can understand there's not exactly many spare buttons other than like the touch button. The touchpad on the PS4, I mean. That wouldn't exactly be fair because I imagine this game is on other platforms and not every platform has a special button. Maybe like a circle X. We do square X, and we do a kind of a throw attack. So maybe circle X would have been useful to grab, perhaps. Perhaps we blow up the cars. You can't. Are they gonna blow? Yes, they are. Well, he moves a bit quicker than you think he would. Again, what was that pause there for? Was it just because of the trophy? I feel like a pizza before the boss would have been welcomed. Oh, we just need one more hit. No! Realised we got 2 left. Attack the TV. Again, we had that stutter when the trophy came up. If you have this on a current gen system like the PS5 or Xbox Series, let me know how it controls, if you have these stutters, if the controls feel more tight, more accurate. I'm playing this on a launch PS4 Oh, I like this idea. Again, there was no like prompt to say X to jump. The game just assumes. Like I said, this is simple mode. Wow, it's really difficult to judge the plane that you're on, because the shadows to your side, it's not in front of you. So like these little flying critters, I don't know if I'm missing them because I'm not meant to hit them, or if I'm on a totally different plane to them. It's surprisingly strange that that's a thing. Again, I hit jump there, and because I was stuck doing the throw animation, nothing happened. Oh, that's a little unfair that it's gonna introduce something like that. Okay, so those things might be difficult to hit because they're actually high up. But it's so difficult to judge that in this, in what we're doing here. I need some pizza. What are the chances a pizza van's just going to come past? Again, it feels like you should, that's going to be close enough to hit it, but it's not. It's a weird sensation to have. Again, it could be that I'm so out of practice with side-scrolling brawlers. But, you know, it's not exactly. It's not. I feel like it's. For me, the side-scrolling that I had trouble with was Little Big Planet, and I feel like since the PS3 we've had more than enough time. God, these guys, why can't I judge where they are in 3D space that well? You know, there's been plenty of time since my generation, I say my generation, that's not true, but yeah, I feel like side scrollers nowadays should come up with ways to make it a little bit more obvious what you're attacking and who you're attacking. Like, I can't imagine how you could do this not being hit. Seems a little unfair in places, if anything. At least there's pizza. Hey, there's actually a pizza before the boss, like I suggested the game to do before. It's weird because I was pressing down and felt like it was moving so slowly. Wonder what we're meant to do. Ah, give me a chance to move. Okay, so they will throw right behind the car. I was pressing back, so how are you meant to dodge that? I have no idea why I was attacking the wrong way there. How did that hit me? And you can probably hear me, I am trying to dodge. And I was trying to attack and no. Something just a little off with the controls. At least we got it, but whew. Probably just do one more episode. It's interesting as the van, because wasn't the van on bricks after the first episode?
Rumble in the zoo. Come on, let's go. I gotta focus. Hi-ya!
So how do you defeat them? Can you defeat the shield, or like with the shield break, or it doesn't look like it. I think it's the case where you got to roll behind like that. At least there's some nice humour about this game. It doesn't take itself too seriously, it kind of knows what exactly it is trying to do. Oh, I didn't fall down the hole. I wonder if they would fall down the hole. Who is it? Attila, I don't know. You see, even though England did get the Turtles, growing up I was more of a Bucky O'Hare kid. So I've got a little bit of experience playing Turtles in arcades. I think I might have played it on Xbox 360 arcade as well. But other than that... Oh, that is... unlucky. Yeah, but other than that, I don't have too much experience playing this game, or any of the Turtle games. So interesting, put in the comments, do you... I mean, were you like a Bucky O'Hare kind of player, or... were you Turtles first, or... was there something else? I think Power Rangers weren't too much later after this. Okay, was not expecting that. They tease you to go in to get the bow and arrows, and then of course, while you're doing that, the animals come in charge. It's like, oh, that's a bit unfair. Yeah, I can see that was a different colour. I wonder what was going to be up with them. Nah, let's do that. And get the job done. disgusting bug found. Well, what can I do with that information, you know? At least there's so much character and animation. So much expression. Like when Leonardo got hit in the back, his face had a completely different, like a shock, a surprise. It was kinda, there's a lot of emotion being shown, a lot of character being shown. It's kinda nice. Like the monkeys, the parrots, it's all really well done. You know, I was trying to jump over that, it didn't really work. How did that not just fall down the sewer then? Stop hitting me, monkeys. Right. Boss, and it'll be the final boss of this video. So these characters I don't recognise. Because I never read the comics, but I did watch the TV show. But I imagine the TV show didn't have all the characters in. Did he just hit his friend with the missiles there? Might have. Yeah, okay, so they can hit each other. I do appreciate a game that does that. I fell down the hole. How come he didn't fall down the hole? Oh, that's cool. Almost like they teamworked out. Oh, fire the missiles. That's what I needed.
I gotta focus. Looks like another victory for the forces of good. Krang's head is getting away, dudes.
Well, I'm going to leave it there for now. I might come back to this in my own time to play it, but for me, I don't know, it feels nostalgic to a fault. Like, by being nostalgic, it's not letting modern sensibilities, modern controls, modern ideas improve things. Like, I don't know why I found it so hard to judge where enemies were in terms of not just what plane on the horizontal, but in vertical was really difficult. And yeah, it's controls feel just a little off, and the stutter. It's like the game just freezes just for a second. It's very, very noticeable in a game like this. So, by thinking of this as a new game, this game is a little frustrating. By thinking of it as a sequel to an old game, and it's designed to be an old game, I can give it a little leeway. But it doesn't feel that approachable to newer audiences, especially I'm on what I assume is the easiest difficulty. And a game feels like, when it comes to difficulty, all they've done is reduce the amount of damage I take and increase the amount of damage the enemies take. It doesn't feel like there's extra pizza or extra this or extra hints or extra tutorials. It just feels like they tweaked the damage. So it feels, again, like an old school kind of way to do level difficulty rather than a modern way of doing it. So yeah, it's nostalgic, that's for sure, but I was kind of expecting more. But the art is fantastic. The animations, it's amazing. This world map is really cool, bright and vibrant. There's so much good about this. Looking at it, watching it, but playing it, it's not quite doing it for me. And it could also be I don't have that nostalgia for the Turtles as well, but it'd be interesting to hear in the comments how this plays on the series and the PS5 to see if you still have the stutters or if the controls are a little tighter or things like that. But that will do for this QT30. So until the next QT30, or until I see you checking out some of the other videos, playlists, YouTube shorts, or maybe I'll see you over at Ko-fi, because there's a small YouTube channel, we get no money from YouTube, but with Ko-fi we can get PayPal donations, and we got a couple of subscription tiers too. But wherever or whenever I see you again, please take care.